over the past 5 years, we've basically doubled in size. We've gone from 4 billion in assets to over 8 billion in assets. And we're really starting to leverage and look at use cases for AI, how it can benefit the credit union, how we can create efficiencies. We created an AI Center of Excellence. We're definitely moving in the AI direction. So this was a perfect time for the budget team to partner with Tagetik and see what Tagetik has to offer.
So we partnered with AKC and Tagetik both to develop some use cases. We started first with anomaly detection. That's where AKC came in, and they kind of bridged the gap between the business knowledge versus the technical component.
We basically based our use cases off of where we can find the most efficiencies. So we're looking for use cases that will not only benefit the budget team, the credit union overall, but also our end users. So for example, anomaly detection. Once we have it fine-tuned, push it down to our end users so they know where to begin looking. Does this make sense? Are these year-over-year variances or month-over-month variances too high? Is the model calling that out? And now we've had a chance to actually look at predictive intelligence.
The two main challenges we approached with predictive intelligence was A, we wanted to speed up the process, and two, we wanted to become more accurate. That's where we used a program that we have at Members First. It's one, done in a manual spreadsheet. It's a very complex file that takes us hours every single budget season, not to mention the roll forward and the monthly upkeep that the file takes. And then two, it's such a big part of our monthly or our non-interest income that we want to increase that accuracy as best as we can.
So the first iteration of our predictive model that we ran on one of our large income accounts fared 3% better overall for accuracy, which equated to about $400,000. The 3% improvement in accuracy that we noted was over our actuals from a span of January of 2025 through June of 2025. And it was pretty cool because we were able to run parallel using predictive based off of actuals that we already had this year.
The improvement over budget was 27%. So like Brian mentioned, through the first 6 months, we had the benefit of hindsight to compare it to our 2025 actuals.
So some of the obstacles that we faced were, does the data or the intelligence leave our environment, our Tagetik environment? The answer to that is no, which made the sell a little bit easier to our IT folks, our legal folks, because the data's staying put. As far as selling the idea of AI, it was basically around efficiencies. How we continue to build efficiencies throughout the credit union, how we can continue to build efficiencies on our team. And again, not to replace positions, but more to act as an assistant.
I think the biggest learning curve for understanding AI is, again, it goes back to data preparation and understanding your data. You don't need to be an expert in AI, but you do need to be an expert in your data. Again, those trusted inputs are going to lead to meaningful outputs once it's all said and done. I think next steps in terms of where to go with AI would really for us be measured on what are we going to get from investing the time into it. Specifically on the predictive side, we already have a couple use cases. The biggest one is probably our non-earning assets and liabilities. Again, a very manual process at the moment and something that we can certainly improve accuracy and time-wise if we implemented predictive analytics for it. I think AI is a very scary subject to a lot of people. It's still so new, but it's also rapidly changing. So if you don't hop on board, you're not necessarily going to be left behind, but you're certainly going to be at a disadvantage as opposed to those who are actually using AI and using it effectively.
The concept of AI is so large, it's ambiguous, it's scary, but also very exciting at the same time. So how do you start? Where do you start? It's working with your consultants to choose what would make the most sense from an ROI perspective, where you'll find the most efficiencies. Start with that, move forward, and then move to the next and the next and down the line.